Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and today I'll be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, I'm going to be starting off with Bitcoin here on the short term, and that's the 1 hour. Then we're going to the midterm, which is the 4 hourly. Then we're going to go to the long term. Once we're done with Bitcoin, guys, we're going to be doing a bit of Bitcoin dominance. We're going to be doing a bit of Fear and Greed Index, and then we're going to be doing my altcoins of the day. That is where I choose 3 altcoins to showcase to you guys, some potential positions for you guys to research for yourselves. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. You need to do your own research here. I'm here for educational purposes only. And then once we've done that, we'll do my altcoins of the day from yesterday as well, just a review on those potential positions that I'm looking for as well. And Theta is one that I'm still currently in, taking profit a couple of times, but we'll get around to that, right? So yeah, the altcoins that I've chosen today, what you can expect in today's morning stream is Ethereum, Binance Coin, and XRP. And the altcoins from yesterday, which we are going to be reviewing, is DOT, Theta, and Matic. So that's going to be very interesting to see how that's going on. So that's what you can expect for the first probably 45 minutes of the show there. And then we are going to be getting onto some altcoin requests, guys. So if you've got any requests, I suggest you get them in the chat now, because you know we've got a lot to get through. We've got a lot to get through, and the request list at the moment is bare, and you know how full it does get, right? You know how full it does get. So if you want some requests done, if you want a bit of live TA done, dump your request in the chat, and I will get to that ASAP Rocky. Shout outs coming through now. We got Restless first this morning. Amazing stuff. Morning to you there, sir. Joe Hart, Phoenix, Antonio, Mikana, Tom, Joseph, Sarigra, Mikana again. Morning, girthy lads. Definitely from Bitcoin Beat stream there, right? Donna's coming through there. Restless Nav first. Yep, you got to be on the ball, Donna. Got to be on the ball. Now, to be fair, I'm not really sticking to a time frame at the moment. I'm just kind of streaming in the morning. And yesterday I did actually yesterday I found that the later that I stream, the more views that I get. So it's going to be interesting to see what's good and see how we're going through there. Shout out to Nicolay coming in the chat there. We've got YY saying oi oi Savaloy. I think it's becoming quite a thing on this channel. Everyone's saying oi oi Savaloy, right? Leader Crypto saying wagwan my G's. Come on, bro. Let's go. Donna's saying one was me watching on my phone so hard. Okay. I see. Joseph saying vet in the chat. Let's get a bit of vet coming through there. That's the first request on the list. Is VChain. CC says, hi. I don't know if that's a coin or you're just saying hi. So at the moment, I'm not going to put it on the request list. Rest is saying Rune. Can I cover a bit of Rune? Yes, sir. I can cover a bit of Rune for you. That's not a problem. Anjira says, top of the morning to you. Amazing stuff there. Yeah, my chair is really squeaky today. I even WD-40'd it as well. Top of the morning to you. Yeah, Mikana says, XVS, bro. Yes, I can get that on the list as well. So that's on the list there. Not a problem. Morning to Mohammed. Morning to Last Index. And morning to Dan B as well. Amazing stuff there. Good morning all. And let's get straight into Bitcoin, right? Let's get straight into Bitcoin because let's discuss this. Let me get rid of this indicator for a sec, right? Found a bit of an apple in my teeth from my breakfast. Lovely. So can we look at Rune today? Dan says, yes, Dan, it's second on the list. But first, we're going to get through Bitcoin. Then we got my altcoins of the day, and that's Ethereum, Binance Coin, XRP. And then we're going to cover my altcoins of the day from yesterday to see how they're going. And that's DOT, Theta, and Matic as well. And then we're going to look at VET, Rune, XVS, and COPE for Donna there. COPE. Right, that's it. Let's just get straight into it, guys. Let's just get straight into it, guys. And DAG for CC there. I just don't want to bore the people who tune in late and don't obviously watch me live, and they have to sieve through all of me just basically chatting for long, right? So yeah, anyway, let's talk about this bullish pennant chart pattern that we were talking about yesterday. We were looking for that continuation. My title of the video said, Bitcoin could explode from here. Granted, I started the stream here, but I wrote the title when we were here. We exploded up from there. We saw a new high in terms of this uptrend. Amazing stuff. We grinded up. We were sat around this sort of zone here when we were on stream yesterday. I said, look, guys, we've got a pretty goddamn clear horizontal coming through at 46,230 there. I said the absolute high that we could be seeing is going to be the top side of this trend line here. Before we see any sort of resistance there, I did say we're likely to reject between 42,000 and 42,000, no, not 42,000, 46,800, and that correlates pretty well with the top side of this rising wedge pattern, as we can see here, as we were discussing yesterday on the midterm here, guys. So now, let's just discuss what's happened. We've basically done nothing. No, we've gone sideways. We actually we saw a retracement all the way down to this horizontal, down to 44,982 there. We've seen that retracement come through, and now the sideways action is just kind of playing with us. Bit boring, bit flaccid, but that's absolutely fine. After we see a pump like this, parabolicness coming through on the hourly, we need consolidation. Because you know what we say on this channel, you can't be climbing Everest without a rest at base camp 1. It's as simple as that, guys. It's as simple as that, guys. So yeah, this is basically fine. This is absolutely fine. This consolidatory period. We are now in... Neelesh, Chester, did I lose? Are you on about the voting system from yesterday there, Neelesh? Because unfortunately, I think the target we were saying was it 42k, not 44. So maybe it's still open. We'll do another voting system, so you will have another chance. Phoenix is saying a bit of ADA. I will cover ADA for you there, sir. I will cover ADA, but I'm not going to be taking any more requests there because that's quite a lot of altcoins to get through so far. So yeah, let's just crack on, right? So yeah, Bitcoin at the moment, rising parallel channel, which we are currently a part of. If we don't find support on this 46,234, then guys, it's very likely that we're going to come down and test the lower side of this rising parallel channel. This bullish pennant chart pattern is now pretty much complete, right? We've actually smashed it to the moon there. We banged it through. It exploded, setting a new high, so we can get rid of that now. And now we can focus on a bit more of this rising parallel channel. Because as you can see here, guys, there's plenty of Viva La resistance along this zone. Plenty. Absolutely plenty of it. There's lots of biscuits in the jar there. There's a lot to choose from. Now, in terms of support, we've got a couple nice consolidatory support point here. And we have had a nice little test come through here as well. Now, guys, if we do lose this zone, remember, this is the short term. This is the 1 hour. If we do lose this zone, it's very likely we can. It's very likely we can. First things first, I would be looking to lose this horizontal at 45,050 there. That would be the crucial point to lose because then we would be invalidating this higher low here. And then we can potentially see the continuation down. And the continuation down would be to the next higher low. And that's going to be sat at around this 43,000 sort of dollar there. Shout out to Hero Optimist coming in the chat there. Nice to see you back on the stream there, bro. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see if that happens. Because we're at the top of the rising wedge pattern on the 4 hourly, right? And that's very easy for rejection. The volume weighted ATR is currently sat at 44,141 and if we are going to be losing that zone, it could mean that we're going to come down to this horizontal point here. It's not quite plotted in, but I can just bang that in there just like so, right? And as you can see, we've got the Viva La resistance from that zone. We've got the support from that zone. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens when we do hit that zone if we do lose this parallel channel. Obviously, guys, that's speculatively speaking, and that's on the basis that sorry if you can hear what's happening outside my house. I think builders are throwing stuff around or something. But yeah, that's obviously speculatively speaking. If we find resistance again off this 46,260 there and don't break through and set a new higher high there, I mean, yeah, there's quite a few possibilities. That is definitely one. If we can find support, then it is looking like we're going to go up and come up and test this trend line that we've got coming through here from this giant broadening wedge coming through on the bigger term time frames. Am I late for the alts of the day? Chart me? No, sir, you are not. No, sorry, no, sir, madam, or preferred pronoun. I can't get your gender from your name, bro. So yeah, you're not late. Don't worry. We're only just doing Bitcoin. We're actually on the short term. So we've got the mid term and the long term, and then also the dominance, the fear ingredient index, and then the altcoins of the day that I've chosen today is Ethereum, Binance Coin, XRP, and then we're going to cover DOT, Theta, and Matic, just because they're my altcoins of the day from yesterday, and I do. The volume is not only the thing that's flattered this morning. Honestly, if loads of people say the volume's bad, honestly, just turn your PCs up or something, right? Because I've had loads of people say, listen, mate, your volume's fine. I've adjusted the mic, so I'm speaking directly into it now. On my screen, I'm maxing out my mic right now. So I think it might be something your end there, why? And I see you trying to troll me. I see you out here. So yeah, this would be a crucial point to find support on today. 46,225. If we can, it's looking like we can progress up. And guys, at the end of the day, we need to remember the trend is your friend and we're riding it till the end. It's as simple as that. We're riding this trend up. That's pretty bad. We're riding this trend up. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty healthy. This consolidatory period that we're seeing on the hourly is absolutely fine. RV says, hey, Chester, how are you, dude? Hey, man, I'm good. Had a good night's sleep, had some good food last night, hit the gym yesterday, feeling fresh, ready to go today. So yeah, I'm good, man. How are you? How are you, bro? Am I cool? I'm waiting on this to go up to 50k, back test to 38k, then the moon, just to guess over the month. Yeah, pretty good guess there, Chris. I wouldn't rule that out. Like the top side of this channel is literally around that 49k as well there. And if we are going to be looking at any sort of move up out of this rising wedge pattern here, it's going to be literally imminent for us to tap that 50k sort of zone there. But as you're saying there, on this on the long term here, the hash ribbon signal, the bull market barrier, we need a retracement. We need it to come down. It's not just gonna go up. Simple as that. Bang, bang, 1K subscribers. Yes, sir. I hit the 1K subscribers out here. Boom, 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 boom. Amazing stuff there, guys. I do appreciate you out here. Yeah, that's probably the last time I'll use that GIF. But yeah, so yeah, a little bit on that there for you there, Chris. Not a problem, bro. And so yeah, anyway, let's go on the basis that we actually see a reversal, because we know what's going to happen if the trend is going to continue. We're going to smash through this high. We're going to be seeing the top side of this, and that's around 47,600. Now, don't go to the gym. It makes you sick most of the times. I'm learning these I don't know if you guys have heard of, like, he's called Wim Hof. He's the Iceman. I'm learning to hold my breath underwater for, like, insane amounts of time and stuff. So I'm training in the gym, training my lungs, training everything just to be optimal health and all that stuff. So yeah, doing all that stuff. Troll all day, every day. Amazing stuff there, YY. Nice to see you on the stream there, man. So yeah, let's go on the basis that we do break to the downside. Let's throw some measure moves in the works, because at the end of the day, guys, we've been trending up for quite a while. You know what happens when we've been trending up for quite a while? We saw on the bull run, trending up for quite a while. Bang. Absolute huge correction, right? So we basically need to take into account we could actually lose this zone pretty easily. We're not out of the water, right? We're not out of the water. We're still consolidating. We're still currently testing this point here on that 45,400. If we are to reject off this horizontal here, come down and lose the lower side of this parallel channel to the upside here, then we could be seeing a break to the downside. The break to the downside would, in fact, as I was just saying there, invalidate this higher low, bring us down to this next like higher low this higher low sort of area there, and that's going to be around our 4.69 amazing number percent there for that potential short position. I mean, personally, for me, we are in a pretty strong uptrend, so I'm probably not going to be shorting this zone here. But if you guys are eager beaver and you want to do your own research and you think a short is good here, then yeah, absolutely, that's the percent that you're going to be looking for, right? And then you obviously got horizontals where you're going to be taking your profit all the way down, and obviously let's get some moving averages in there right now on the 1 hour, the short term here for Bitcoin. We're looking at clearing the volume weighted ATR band. The volume weighted ATR band currently sat at 48,851 there. And also we've got the 10 simple, which we're holding support on. So it's likely that we are going to bounce from this zone up to this horizontal. And this is going to be the crucial point to watch here, guys. If we do lose this zone, boom, we're going to see correction coming through there. But in terms of positivity for a run up, it is nice to see us over the volume weighted ATR band. And that basically gives me an inclination that we should probably go to the midterm now. We should probably go to the midterm to get a bit of a vaster sort of idea of what's happening. Let's jump on the MACD quickly on the short term. You can see we were converging here. Now we're currently diverging, looking for a bullish crossover, which does look a bit more bullish, guys. I don't hate to say it. I like to say it. It does look a bit more bullish here. I would say we maybe a little bit of a bearish divergence coming through there, and that's why we are seeing this probably downtrend. Obviously, guys, this is the smaller term time frames, so those divergences looking something like so, right? Those divergences are they tend to happen, like, if they're going to happen, they tend to happen quite quickly, and that's what we're seeing here. This could be a completion of that divergence pretty easily indeed. Now we're waiting for that bullish crossover here on the shorter term time frame, waiting for that momentum. If we can get that bullish crossover, that trend reversal coming through when we find that support on the top of this trend line, then it's looking pretty good for progression to the upside. I'd say the top term target, the high point of this trend is 46,708 to beat. That's what we need to beat there, but just be prepared. This horizontal is providing consolidation, Viva resistance. So watch out for that today, guys, I would say. Now, let's jump to the RSI, see what's going on here. LR says, Eternity, please. Oh, that's the wrong tool. I was looking at the chat while I was doing that. Eternity, please, maybe. We got Ethereum claim our altcoin of the day today, so we'll get to that. We will get to that. I promise you. We'll get to that. It's a promise from me to you, LR. So yeah, at the moment you can obviously see this downward sloping resistance line. You can see the Viva resistance playing off quite strongly from this zone. Nice levels around here that we need to basically take into consideration. If we've got the information, why the hell won't we use it? Simple as that. We're coming up to that zone. So guys, if we're coming up to this zone, we're coming up to this horizontal and they're correlating pretty well indeed. The stars are aligning for this here. If we're going to see rejection, we want to be watching the RSI on the hourly here. Definitely a key point to reference here. Just wanted to touch on that very, very shortly indeed. But yeah, I think the RSI is definitely it's an underrated tool in my opinion. I know a lot of people use it, but I know a lot of people don't experiment with a lot of trend lines and channels and all the divergences and stuff like that. They just go, oh, it's overbought, oh, it's oversold, right? So yeah, it's an underrated tool in my opinion, right? And 26 likes, guys, on a fine Tuesday morning. Amazing stuff there. Where are you all watching from? Let me know. Aaron's requested ICP in the chat. Let me see if I can cover that. That is going to be on the secondary list, I'm afraid there, bro. Just because I've already got quite a lot to do so far, my friend. Let me just read the chat quickly. Sorry for all the types. Need a new keyboard. That's all right. Iceman's best method out there. Yeah, actually, the breathing technique that you do with your lungs and stuff, it releases like white blood cells to like fight off insane diseases and stuff, so you just don't get sick. So yeah, that's gonna be the idea that I'm trying to achieve. And like, I'm at the point where I can hold my breath underwater for like 2.5 minutes. Which is just insane. I couldn't do it like 3 weeks ago. So yeah, I'm definitely progressing in that sense, which is great. Did you look at XLM? Stellar is moving, says Chris. I haven't got it on the list, bro. But I can put it on the secondary list to see if we can get to it. We can look at it on the secondary list. And guys, if anything is like pumping up like 10%, 10% or anything like instantly and it's going crazy, drop it in the chat. Let me know it's going mad. And I'll just jump to it really quickly and just review it because we do like a bit of live price action here on the stream. Let's jump to the midterm here. The midterm here for Bitcoin. And guys, I did try and fix my what's it called? My white balance. I think D was talking about it yesterday in the chat. My white balance on the screen. So you'll probably notice that my chart is a bit darker. Hopefully the saturation is not too much. Hopefully it's not too much for you guys, but yeah, let me know what you think, guys, because it's interesting. Mecana is in Spain, but they're from Wales. Amazing stuff. Wales is a totally underrated country. Very, very beautiful scenery. Very, very nice. I go there quite a bit. Very, very nice. I like to go hiking and stuff like that. The mountains are just pretty insane, right? Massive underrated country. Hero Optimus is out there in Norway. Amazing stuff. Waiting for your visit. Absolutely, man. I will be coming through to Norway. Definitely, bro. 100%. I'm gonna be hitting all the countries in the world, man. That's something that I do want to do. Just go everywhere, bro. See all the cultures. Learn about everything. That's one of the things that I do like. Explain what the Ethereum to BTC pair, how to check which one is bullish. You basically type in Ethereum to BTC and it basically compares the price of Ethereum to BTC. Like at this point in time, we're doing a Bitcoin to Tether, right, on Binance chart. And that's why the price here is in Tether, right? It's in which is obviously a stable coin to dollar, right? So vice versa, Ethereum to BTC, the price of Ethereum would be calculated to the price of BTC. Hopefully that makes sense to you there, bro. You're saturating oxygen in your bloodstream, not white blood cells. They're results of the O2 increase. Congrats on starting that. Sweet, bro. Cheers, Joseph. Nice to get a bit more education. Obviously, you know more than me about that, which is good. Obviously, we're all here to learn. So yeah, thank you very much for that, bro. But yeah, it's quite a journey, man. It's quite a journey. A lot of people don't do it in like the swimming pool and stuff, but I'm doing it like I'm lying on the bottom of the swimming pool, just complete silence, complete like state of mind sort of thing. It's very interesting, very interesting. I never thought I could really, because I'm not one for meditation. I can't really sit still. I'm a constant mover sort of thing. I can't really relax. But when you're holding your breath like that and you're in that state of panic, for some reason it like just completely shuts down my body and makes me like kind of chill. Sirkan? Sorry, bro. I'm pretty bad at reading. Sirkan says ICP is coming. ICP is on the secondary list there, bro. So I'll see if I can get to that. And shout out to Tasman in the chat there. Big shout out to Tasman. She made me all the gifts coming through here. So massive shout out to you. Hope you're having a good day out there in South Africa. So yeah, let's get straight through for Bitcoin again. We're on this rising wedge pattern, which we have been talking about for quite a while here for Bitcoin, waiting for the break to the upside, bringing the price in terms of a measure move all the way up to that 53,300. Wouldn't that be amazing? We're above the volume weighted ATR band. And guys, you know what happens when we're above the volume weighted ATR band? It's likely that we are going to see, is Matic moving? Matic is only up 2.6% from what I'm seeing there on my watch list. So we're going to leave that for now. Matic is one of my altcoins of the day from yesterday, so I will get to that. Miss Mikana, amazing stuff. Sorry for spamming, bro. Just wanted to let you know you're not alone doing Hoffs. Oh, wicked. That's wicked, man. And how are you getting on with it? And hey, bro, don't worry about the spamming and stuff. At the moment, there's no mods in the chat. And at the end of the day, the more you type in the chat, the more YouTube put out my streams. So yeah, it's probably a good thing. Nice to see you on the stream there, Nikki. I hope you're having a good day making that paper 101. Come on, let's go. Love that new name change out here. Marco saying CTSI KSN quick all exploding. Okay, let me have a little. I'll write those down for the secondary list. Hopefully I can get to them. They look like Qcoin culprits, though, I must say. Why am I trying to troll me out here? Superman says, ride the wave, Chester. Ride the white whale. Ride the wave, bro. Yeah, amazing stuff there, man. So yeah, I hope you're having a fantastic day as well, Superman. I haven't seen you on the stream for a while there, bro. Hope you're having a good one on this fine Tuesday morning out here. So yeah, let me get to Bitcoin. Let me just, because that's why we're here, right? Let me just get through to some Bitcoin. Just gonna have a drink of water, and then we're gonna carry on. Oh, tell you what. That's some good water. Right, so rising wedge pattern coming through here. This is going to be the measure move to the upside as we discussed yesterday, right? We've got bearish divergences all over the charts coming through here. We're waiting for that reversal to basically confirm this coming through on the midterm. We've got them coming through here on the MACD. We've got them coming through here on the RSI. It's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. Looking for that reversal coming through. Matic is going ham. Haha. Is it really going mad right now? Let me I'll jump to Matic quickly. I'll jump to Matic quickly because you guys are requesting it out here. Is it going mental? I mean, we're on the 4 hour. You guys are like the 5 minute or something. To be fair, it's quite strong. Quite strong out here on the 15 minute. It's doing well. It's doing bits. Very, very good stuff indeed. Amazing. Amazing. So yeah, where are we? Let me totally thrown off there. Let me get through BTC and then we can mess around with a few altcoins, guys. All right. 35 likes out here. You guys are killing it on this fine Tuesday morning. Right. Anyway, so we're at the pinnacle point of this pinnacle point of the rejection zone coming through here on the 4 hour of this rising wedge pattern. As I said, we've got bearish divergences coming through all over the way. Vodka and water is the same color, bro. Did you mix them up again? It's actually just white rum. It's not. It's water. The highest grade mineral water. No, but yeah, what I'm saying is, look, we got the volume weighted ATR band coming through here. You know what happens when we actually cross that? We usually either ride the wave along it and lose it again and see that Viva la resistance play out, or we bounce along it like so and we find a lovely uptrend. So if we are going to see any sort of retracement coming through here on the 4 hourly, I would expect to come to this volume weighted ATR band, and that's going to bring us down to around at 44,833. Have you covered the hash ribbons and your stance on that? What is the plan there? Sorry, I'm late, says Tasman. Hey, Tasman. No, I haven't covered it yet. I'm still on the midterm, but I will get to the long term where I will be covering the hash ribbon signal there, just because it's put out a long signal, and it could be a pretty huge, momentous move for Bitcoin, right? And we have seen that in the past. It predicted up from, I think it was 19K to 56 in terms of a long position. So yeah, we will be touching on that. I mean, for me personally, I'm not involved with that just yet, because I do believe it is going to get counter-traded like a mudder trucker out here. I do really think it is, just because of how mainstream the indicator has gone itself. But yeah, I'll get to that. See, I just get a little bit carried away sometimes. But yeah, in terms of the midterm right now for Bitcoin, this would be the bounce point I would be looking for, correlating very well with the horizontal at 44,833. So if you are looking for any sort of reversal coming through from this zone, then it is going to be a bounce point at 44,869 to watch. Now, that's on the basis to the downside, guys. If we're going to break to the upside here, one, it's going to invalidate all of these bearish divergences that we got plotted in, waiting to be activated. Oi, Savaloy for Gordon. I see on the team stream there, Tom, as well. Nikki says, no, you hadn't missed much. Don't sweat it. No, don't sweat it. You haven't missed much. I've only been going for 26 minutes, probably going for like an hour, maybe hour and a half today. We'll see what's good coming through there, guys. So yeah, if we are going to be looking for a break to the upside, if Bitcoin is going to be smashing through higher highs in terms of this uptrend again, it's going to be pretty good. It's going to be pretty good for Bitcoin. And the reasoning for that is because we're going to be breaking to the top side of this rising wedge. And that is going to signify some sort of measure move like so, banging us all the way up to 53K if we can get the completion there. That's going to be very, very good indeed. So that's something to definitely look forward to, definitely to watch out for. And guys, I'm not just going to be blindly longing out this zone. I'm going to be waiting to come up and waiting for that retest, because it doesn't always just go up. We always come back down, wait for the retest, and then we enter. Simple as that. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice, guys. And that the reasoning for that is, guys, one, you avoid the chance of getting trapped out. So you don't just blindly enter. So if you like the wick from yesterday, if you'd have just gone long as soon as we wicked up and set that new higher high, you'd be wrecked. You'd be hitting your stop losses right now. Do you know what I mean? So we minimize stop losses. We get a better entry. So if we do get a nice little stop out, it's like 1%. It's nothing really crucial at all. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting coming through there. Chester will add 2 hours to the stream if we can hit 50 likes. No, I won't, man. I really won't, bro. I really won't. That's 2 hours. I don't have 2 hours today, man. I've got a lot of things to do, but yeah, I've got, but yeah. So I won't be adding 2 hours to the chat if we get 50 likes. I think we should probably pull through for 50 likes though. That should be definitely a target. So why do I set a 50 like target on the table, but I won't be streaming for 2 hours, for an extra 2 hours anyway. God no. Can you check the BTC longs as Hero Optimus? Yes, I can have a look at the BTC longs for you there, bro. Not a problem. But yeah, anyway, this is the crucial point that I was speaking about just there, guys. As I said, we've got divergences coming through there. We're looking at diverging, looking for a bearish crossover, looking for a bit of a reversal in the trend there, which is absolutely fine. We're at the top of the rising wedge. As I said, if we are going to come down here, it's probably going to be to 44,880 there. And we've been going up for quite a while now. Granted, we did have a bit of consolidation yesterday, but yesterday morning, before I jumped on stream, you saw how steep we went. You saw how crazy it was there. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we did see a dip there. And if we do see a dip, guys, it's going to be looking like a measurement to the downside here on the shorter term time frames as well. See, a couple of things correlating there. Now, when we do see this dip, people, we know the OG, the Boo Party Pooper. Actually, 100 likes yesterday. That was absolutely mad. Crazy stream there. I had like, I maxed out like 97 viewers, which is like insane. I think it's like the first, no, I think it might be the largest stream that I've ever had. Past, obviously, I went viral one time. I had like 7,000 people or something crazy, but yeah, that's the best one I've done so far. So yeah, appreciate you guys out here. But yeah, anyway, waffling on again, Chester. What are you doing, man? Viva la resistance coming down from this zone continuously in terms of this downward sloping resistance line on the RSI. And as you guys know, we've been referencing this for quite a goddamn while. Since December 2020, we've been making profit. We've been taking profit. We've been setting stops. We've been getting a nice gauge of the price because you can see it's heavily respected now. If we come down, if we see this bearish divergence play out, we're looking for a very juicy bounce point along this trend line here. Definitely a point to be watching for there. If we do see that reversal in the price, we're near enough overbought as well, which is not a surprise to me because we've seen Bitcoin absolutely bang it over the last, what was it, like 3 or 4 weeks, something along the lines of that. We've seen it absolutely bang it all the way up from 29K. Now we're sat at 45,000, which is just, it's amazing. It's very good indeed. We love it being bullish. We love trading a bull market, right? We love all that, and it's getting dangerously close to this bull market barrier coming through here. And this is the long term here for Bitcoin. The bull market barrier coming through, as you can see here, pretty big indeed. If we're blue in terms of this this channel coming through here, if we're blue, we're in a bull market. If we're red, we're in a bear market. If we're yellow, like at this point in time, we're flirting with the idea of turning back yellow. That's the undecided, undisputed most world champion, whatever it is. Yeah, so that's basically the undecided point for Bitcoin right there, whether we are in a bull market or a bear market. This obviously was a huge downtrend, still an undecided period for us. And just because we were sat literally on the 55 moving average here on the weekly. If we were going to lose that, which we did actually get one candle close, but the candle close that we did get that on the weekly, you can see the progression to the upside after that. And we didn't even set a lower low when we dumped down before. And the previous lower low was around that 28,792 there. So yeah, that's basically saying we're still in this momentous run up, looking still pretty good indeed. I mean, let's just take a second here, guys. Let's take a second because this trend right here, it's a very nice uptrend. We can't deny it. Look at it. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. But what I would say, we are due some sort of resistance here, and I wouldn't be surprised if we actually came down to this 42K level. The reasoning for that is we do have this bull market barrier coming through here, undecided level. I know a lot of people are using this right now, and it does act as a level of support and a level of resistance, right? Now, we've been going up significantly since we started this on the 21st of June, around that sort of level, when Elon and Jack jumped on that B word conference, right? When they jumped on that conference, that's when it just started mooning, right? It just started going up, and we've just seen it progress up ever since then. Obviously, healthy pullback, that's absolutely fine. That's what's needed. Now, what I'm saying here, guys, is we need a pullback. We need a pullback. We've progressed quite a lot in the last, 6-7 days now, depending on obviously where this daily candle closes. At the moment, it's looking a bit like a doji style, which is a very undecided candle out here. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this candle actually closes and what we are going to be expecting from that. If we can see a nice turnover in the trend, if we do come down to this 42 area, 42,500 sort of area, That's absolutely fine for another run up, another bounce up like that. That's absolutely the healthiest scenario we can see, right? If we just keep going up like this, right, we're likely going to see bigger crashes. It's just going to be rough. It's going to be a lot rougher. Ideal scenario, we want to retrace back to 42. Then we can be looking at some nice long positions coming through there yet again after long in this zone up. It's going to be interesting, right? It's going to be interesting to see how this plans out. But in terms of health, we need to retrace, guys. We need to retrace. But yeah, in terms of the hash ribbons for Taz here, Chester, can you get a Bruce? You can get a Bruce Buffer to record you an intro for your stream. He does them on his website. Okay, bro. You should do a joint stream with Hamilton in Thailand in a couple of late. Okay, nearly got me there. Why? Nearly got me, bro. You need to do one of those AI bots like Sophia telling you to get distracted. Hey, back on track. I didn't put background music again. Oh damn! I keep forgetting to do this, man. There it is. Background music for you guys. It's always a problem. Always a problem. I've got some new, more chilled out. Can't they have more B-word conferences, says Oscar? Brilliant. That would help Bitcoin. Obviously, it's helping Bitcoin right now, right? Yeah, that would be good indeed. But yeah, so there's some background music for you guys. Apologies, I keep forgetting to put that in. And also, 48 likes. You guys out here, you're killing it on a fan Tuesday morning here. I don't know what day it is or what time it is for you there, wherever you are in the world. But it's Tuesday morning and it's 9:52 in the morning here in England, in nice cold 16 degrees, mostly cloudy England, right? Hash ribbons indicator, guys. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this. A lot of YouTubers have been preaching this quite a bit recently. We are just doing this to the Binance chart, right? 5 trades closed since I think it's 2019. Starting capital $10,000. Currently sat at 69k, 69,110 there. 80% profitable. The only trade that we did lose here was that that COVID crash coming through there. The COVID crash coming through there, and that sat at around this. This is unacceptable, lag. I'm not happy. What is happening? No. No. What? No. Apologies, everyone. This is not good. Right? Right. Okay. It's crashed. It's completely crashed. What a great end to Bitcoin, doing a TA there. So apologies for that, guys. Oh, we're back. We're back, maybe? No, I think we're just going to have to go for a different chart. Hopefully it doesn't crash my PC. That's going to be really dead. Right, okay. Let's let's look, Matic's on a retrace. Hey, Chester, we do OnlyFans if it pays the bills. No, bro. You're really on a troll today, aren't you, man? So yeah, Ethereum right now. Obviously on the 15-minute here, we're going to jump up to the 4-hourly and get a bit of a better gauge to see what's happening here. Very interesting stuff happening for Ethereum. I actually want to jump to the daily here, and then we're going to jump back to Bitcoin once that chart's basically sorted itself out. As you can see here, guys, we do have a double bottom chart pattern, which basically means we can be getting some sort of measure move looking like so, right, and banging it up to here. Obviously, we're on a logarithmic chart there, so it does make it a bit smaller, works better for crypto out here. So yeah, as you can see, the measure move for Ethereum would be up to $3,687 per coin. We do have a volume weighted ATR band on the daily, which we do need to take into account for a bit of Viva resistance zone there. If we can get over that, very juicy stuff indeed. You can see the trend on the daily that we do have there. I've got BNB next on my list there. Sankalpa, I think it is. Sankalp, we'll try that. We'll try that. So yeah, as you can see here, if we are above the volume weighted ATR band, we are literally obviously it's this little red line here guys. If we are above it, we are trending quite significantly above it, right? So if we can get above it for Ethereum, which I think it's pretty easily done here, because we know the run up for Ethereum, we know how strong it's been recently. If we can see that actually come into fruition here, then that's going to be even more progressive to seeing those previous all-time highs get reached, right? But I would say, I'd probably say a weekly, maybe like 3-4 weeks target. We're looking at around a $3,685 Ethereum, right? Very interesting stuff. Now, the crucial thing for me here was, that's obviously just that double bottom chart pattern. The crucial thing for me here was at the top of the zone. We've got this grey box zone, as you can see here. Chester dump BTC, lol. As you can see here, I was at 46k now, amazing. As you can see here, we do have a lot of lower highs from this previous huge downtrend, the huge crypto crash that we all witnessed. I'm sure we all witnessed that. So yeah, we see all these huge downtrends playing out, and that's obviously formed this grey box zone, which I've plotted in here. for a point to be wary of, right? A point to be very wary of. I plotted this in when we were around this sort of zone here. Just be like, right, guys, this is going to be a pretty crucial resistance point. If we don't find resistance on it, we're hopefully going to find a level of support. And what do you know? We found a bloody juicy level of support there. Looking very good indeed for a progressionary run up right out here. Now, we are currently sat at horizontal at 3,160 there. If we do clear this zone, then it's looking pretty good indeed for Ethereum in terms of a run-up. We've had a nice retracement out here. If we do come down to this the top side of this grey box zone, then we are looking for any sort of potential position coming through there. Looking for maybe an 8% swing there, because we know the support is here. We've only tested that support once. It's likely that we do see a bounce up from that zone, and also we do have that correlating with the volume weighted ATR band as well there, guys. Price action channel coming through, the 55 moving average coming up as well. So yeah, it's gonna be looking very good for a bounce point for Ethereum. And hey, absolutely healthy. That's still healthy. A nice channel getting formed here. Bang, 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 bang. Measure move up. Juicy juice. And that's what I'm saying. It could be taking literally 3 weeks before we actually see this price actually get hit, this 3,600 sort of level there. So I wouldn't be surprised if we consolidated for a bit and then started to bang it up like so, right? Definitely something to take into consideration here, guys. I mean, to be honest, unless BTC absolutely falls off a cliff here back down to 42, I really can't see Ethereum losing this zone anytime soon, right? It took a lot to get over it because of all the lower highs, but we banged it. We absolutely banged it. The double bottom measure move target is going to be that 3,686 there for Ethereum there. And that's why I did just want to cover it on my altcoin of the day there, just because there is a potential position that I will be looking for in terms of a bounce point here. We've got a lot of support coming through there. And basically, yeah, it's looking pretty good indeed. Now, also, if we are going to be referencing the RSI coming through here, you can see we nearly got to that overbought sort of stage, right? We usually see a sell-off from there, but now if we are going to see any sort of sell-off, any sort of consolidatory period along this zone, we're going to be bringing the RSI back to that central point. And you know what happens when we're at a central point? We can go either way, right? If we can get a nice wave up again from this central point, a nice bounce from this horizontal, then it's going to be looking very progressive in terms of a nice 8% gain there for Ethereum. And guys, I'm not a financial advisor. You need to do your own research here. Do not be entering any trades that I'm saying here. You could get wrecked. It's as simple as that, right? Don't blame me. Don't blame me. You could get wrecked. It's as simple as that. I'm just having a little look at the chat coming through there, because I see you guys are pumping up the chat here. We're on 51 likes and 50 viewers. Amazing stuff. The narrative has changed over, right? I don't think that's the right word. Hey, Chester, could you check Chainlink, says TexMex. Unfortunately, TexMex, probably not, bro. Probably not. Just because I do have, basically, let me read you my request list, right? We've got Ethereum now that we're doing. We've got BNB next. We've got XRP. Those are my altcoins of the day. And then we've got my altcoins of the day from yesterday, DOT, Theta, and Matic. Then we've got VeChain, Rune, XVS, Cope, DAG, ADA, and that is going to be it. But we do have a secondary list coming through there, depending on the time, depending on how we're getting on. And that's going to be ICP, Stellar, CTSI, NKN, and then links on the list there. So yeah, hopefully we can get to that, man. Hopefully we can get to that. Let me just have a little look at the chat there. We've got Andrew says, Chester, always the gentleman. Thanks, bro. Cheers, Aaron. Mindless Musician says, Sir Chesterbeard, good morning. It's two-tone, bro. Two-tone. Very nice. Yeah, I do like the beard, how it is two-tone, but I'm losing the hair on my head and growing it on my chin. So yeah, we'll just see how that goes in the next year or so, right? YY says 7 equals legendary troll. 7 says YY equals legendary troll. Yeah, he's a pretty good troll, man. He's a pretty good troll. Good morning, Chester. Congrats on the 1,000 subscribers, says Mr. Malcony. Yes, thank you very much, sir. Worked pretty hard. 2-hour stream. Yeah, we worked pretty hard for those 1,000 subs, man. I wouldn't be here without you guys as well, so to appreciate you all out here massively. Diego says, bro, amazing stream. What do you think about FET? Greetings from Amsterdam. Hey, man, I've been to Amsterdam twice. Very nice place. Very picturesque. I love all the canals and stuff like that. Very, very cool. I would like to live there for a bit, actually. Would be quite sick. I put FET on the list, bro, but it is going to be on the secondary list, I'm afraid. I'm sure you did just hear all the stuff that I'm going to be trying to get through as well there. So yeah, if you're dying for a bit of TA on that, jump in the Telegram, bro. It is in the description of the video, of the link. What's better to buy today, Ethereum or BTC? Hey, man, I can't give you financial advice out here. But Ethereum is my altcoin of the day. If you want to reference some of the research that I've got and then do your own research and make your own decision, But to be honest, I think BTC is due a pullback, and so is Ethereum, right? We are due a pullback. We can't just go up. It's as simple as that, guys. So yeah, what was I saying there? Completely lost track. Completely lost track. Anyway, let's just let's don't get wrecked today, says Superman. Hello from Kuala Lumpur. That's in Malaysia. I've been there. It's 5 p.m. here now. I hope Solana is on your list of analysts today. Otherwise, it's fine. Thank you. It's not on my list today, I'm afraid. I mean, I can put it on the secondary list, but I can't promise that I would get to it. That's what I was saying. If you do have a request, guys, obviously I can't do so many on stream because it does tire my voice out, and I do get pretty tired talking continuously on stream, right? But I'm happy, because I'm a day trader, right? I'm happy to do a TA for you. Just do like a screenshot, and then I'll send it into the Telegram or something. So if you aren't part of the Telegram, join the Telegram, request a request in there, and I'll get to that once I'm finished streaming there, guys. That's pretty much the way you can get around it, where you can get more information out of me. Obviously, do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. Just I can educate you guys on a bit of TA, and you can make up your own mind for your trades. Now, at this point in time, we were converging and starting a new downtrend, but now we're actually diverging, looking for that bullish crossover, which is pretty fascinating indeed, considering we're sat at a crucial horizontal there. If we can get over this and get a nice 4-hourly candle close, then it is going to be looking progressive to the upside. Now, the measure move to the upside, if we can get a healthy test there, I mean, this is going to really speed up the growth for Ethereum here. And that is going to be something along the lines of this, right? Something along the lines of this, bringing us up to that price of 3,446. And I know I could probably say this is probably a fact, right? If we start to see that $3,500 Ethereum actually get hit today, I mean, that's quite ambitious, right? It's quite ambitious, but say in the next week or so, a lot of people are going to be jumping through to Ethereum, and that's obviously going to help the price drive up massively. And I think I don't think it's going to overpace BTC anytime soon or ever. but it is. Recently, we have seen Ethereum behaving abnormally to BTC. So I could probably see Ethereum hitting a new all-time high before BTC does. Bold statement, I know, but the way it's been behaving, that is something that we could be looking for. Definitely something to take into consideration for the future. Just going to have some H2O, and then we're going to be moving to Binance Coin there, because Binance Coin is actually, it's doing pretty goddamn well in my opinion, right? We just cleared a new, we're just about to test a higher high point coming through in terms of this trend, smashing it over a horizontal, which is nice to see. We've got a volume weighted ATR band at $372 there. That was lovely. We all know you're not here for Canal. No, man. Absolutely not, bro. What time is the infrastructure bill being voted on? I'm not actually sure. I thought that was on Saturday that was happening. I know they were discussing it Saturday, but I couldn't find any more really news on it. So if you guys know anything about that, please throw that in the chat and educate all of us as well as myself, right? That's why we're here to learn. We're here to educate each other. So yeah, just smash that in the chat if you do know any more information on the infrastructure crypto bill coming through there. And Diego says, haha, thanks, bro. Join the Telegram and we'll subscribe. Thank you very much, bro. Like your energy. It makes me want to get some fish and chips, scream at the reef in a football game. Yep, that's the English pretty much summed up in a sentence there, bro. Brilliant. Although we do like our cups of tea, and I know it's a cliche stereotype, right? But we do actually, like a lot of us drink tea. We love tea. And what's the other one? Roast dinners. Try and find an English household that's not having a roast dinner on a Sunday. It's pretty impossible. Impossible. It happens Sunday, says Hero Optimist. Interesting. Do we know the outcome? Because obviously it's not really affected the price here. This will be the measurement to the downside. If we are going to break to the downside here for Binance Coin here, that is going to be, oh god, no, just did that by accident. That is going to be something along the lines of this, guys. Not obviously that percentage there. It's going to be this percentage that we are going to be looking for here. Around that 5 point, near enough 6% there. Interesting stuff there. So definitely the tea on your hair looks like due for another pullback. Very bearish. It is very bearish, bro. My hairline is bearish right now. But it can't just keep going back. I need to grow more, right? I'll have a little bull run. Please. Please. I don't want to be bold by like 28. That would be peak. Obviously, no disrespect to the bold guys out there. I will be bold one day. We're a family together. Vin Dieseling out here. Yeah, anyway, if we do progress over this horizontal, setting a new higher high for Binance Coin, we could be looking at a price target over the top side of this parallel channel. As you can see, guys, this is why it's claimed my altcoin of the day. Pretty crucial stuff. Setting a new higher high there. You could even want to long this up to this to the top side of this zone here. For me personally, it's probably not going to be worth it. Probably like 2% or something. The risk reward is not really there, in my opinion. No, I wait for the breakouts and that sort of scenarios there. Sausage rolls, mate, is life. Yeah, man. Sausage rolls are good, man. Pastry out here. We do live for that in the UK. But yeah, if we are going to break out from this zone, it's going to be pretty hard, right? The reasoning for that is because by the time that we get up to this sort of zone, maybe around here, if we are going to consolidate for a bit, we've got a volume weighted ETR band, and that's obviously a pretty heavy resistance point. Granted, if we can get above that, then boom, we're gonna moon. But if we can't, no, we're gonna get rejection. So that's a point to watch at $372 there for BNB. Now, obviously, guys, I've been talking about a retracement for what are we on? For Bitcoin, right? I've been talking about a retracement for Bitcoin at this point in time. If we are going to see that, we're obviously going to see Binance Coin take a hit as well, because Bitcoin leads the army here at the end of the day, guys. Bitcoin does lead the army, so we definitely need to take that into consideration. So now, right now, for Binance Coin, if we're going to be losing this zone here, if we're going to see that Viva resistance play out, I'm going to be looking for a short position coming out of this zone here. Once we've invalidated and lost this previous higher low here, below this horizontal, we're going horizontal to horizontal, taking pretty much most of our profit at this 200 EMA, very lining up. The stars are lining up very, very nice indeed. So we would be looking at something at maybe around a 3%, maybe a bit less, 2.5% there. But hey, it's still 2.5%. That's still juicy indeed. Still Tropicana. Why? I just joined the Telegram. More trolls even after stream. Oh no! Oh no! No, it's so cool. It's so cool, man. Tasman says, boom, we're gonna moon. You need to keep that. Boom, we're gonna moon. That's definitely something I should copyright, right? We aren't all football hooligans, though. No, I definitely agree, Donna. I definitely agree. We're not all football hooligans out here. I'm not even the biggest football fan myself, but I feel like I can relate to that recently just because of, obviously, the Euros where Italy thrashed us in the final. It's a sad time. It was a sad day. Yeah, that's BNB done. That's my altcoin of the day. That's the reason why I chose it there. Potential stuff coming through there. Definitely an altcoin to watch that for you guys as well, to do your own research on. XRP out here. This right here is interesting. Rising wedge pattern coming through here. The breakout is going to be 10.92%, near enough 11% there for a breakout to the upside for XRP. We're currently testing a horizontal of the candle body close of the previous higher high of this uptrend. Looking very good indeed. Now, on the basis that we do see a reversal, we've got a lot of support. I'm talking heavy. We've got a higher low here. We've got a horizontal at 77 cents there. We've got 55 moving average coming up. We've got the price action channel as well, which determines whether we're in an uptrend or whether we're in a downtrend. So yeah, it's looking pretty progressive at this point in time. If we are going to bounce it's going to be from this zone upwards. But if we do lose this zone, guys, obviously that means we're going to be losing all those crucial level of supports. Super chats, jump your list. I'm not sure, man. I don't know. Thing is, right, I don't even know if I've got super chats yet. So it's just one of those things, right? I don't know if I've got it yet. So I'm not really educated on it, so I can't really talk about super chats. But I know you donate money and stuff like that, so I'm not really about that. But yeah, I guess they would, if someone was to donate, your request would jump the list. I guess that's what everyone else does. So I guess, but I don't even know if you can or whatever. So yeah. Doesn't really bother me. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm here to educate for TA and I enjoy doing BTC, my altcoins of the day, and then a load of requests for you guys. If I can, it's very hard because I don't want to do favoritism, right? I believe everyone's equal and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty hard for me to jump lists and stuff like that. So I don't think it's quite fair. But yeah, anyway, in a bull market, do you think that trading will have lower gains than simply just holding? Thanks. Depends how you trade, man. Depends how you trade, because like hodling wise, you're gonna make money. It's as simple as that. If we're in a bull market, you're gonna make money. It's as simple as that. We saw that at the start of the run, like continuously. This has just been huge gains. Everyone saw the portfolio. Oh, this chart's still freezing. That's still frozen. Okay, we won't be referencing that one. But yeah, as you can see at the start of the bull run, let's flip it back. I mean, the last chart's on the daily, so we'll just see how this goes. Like, you can see this run up was absolutely crazy here for Bitcoin, right? And this, what it did, it basically, the news articles that came with this promoted Bitcoin like absolutely crazy. So in terms of actual trading this up, a lot of people actually made a lot of money trading this up because you can make money hodling and trading at the same time, right? I know a hodl's a hodl. You may not hold it for X amount of years, but for me personally, like a hodl, right? If you've got your hodl and then you hit an all-time high, and it's a significant all-time high, and you're up a lot of money, the chances are it's going to retrace. So, just saw YY's chat there. So if you're going to retrace, you might as well sell it at the top and buy the next dip. Still a hodl, still a trade at the end of the day, but it's still going to be separating from your trading account from your hodl account, right? If that's making sense. It's quite a bit of a gray area there, because I know a hodl's a hodl, but at the end of the day, if you are at an all-time high, it's just a bit silly not to take your profit and wait for a retest and then buy that hodl back. Like, you're going to be making money either way. But at the end of the day, bro, I would recommend separating a hodl amount and a trading account, just because they're completely different, and it makes it a lot easier to trade those figures in a sense, right? Let me see. Why watch this season? Hey Chester, do you have a bucket list? Mine's to go to Wall Street and take a picture with the bull's massive peanut. So I've actually been to Wall Street in New York, and I've stood next to that giant bull. And I have my face next to his nuts. If that makes you happy there, why? We pay money to your super chat through your messages appear in the separate box. And you're supposed to encourage people to super chat you so Google can make some commission or something. Right, okay. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, man. It's definitely, I guess that's something that's going to come in the future of the stream. But yeah, we'll just see how we go. Voting is today. All right, okay, see if this works. Cheers. Okay, sweet. That's crazy. So, Carlson Cards, you're my first donation, bro. Thank you ever so much. Don't really know what to say. Thank you, man. It's like you just bought me a beer, right? So, yeah, thank you very much, man. Or a coffee in the morning. Yeah, amazing stuff. I mean, I don't encourage donations at all. I make my money through trading. I'm not here shilling you affiliate links and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the first super chat that I have come through. So, yeah, it does work. So, yeah, thank you very much, Carlson Cards there. Amazing stuff. I'm sure Golden Bull will give me a massive luck in the crypto market. Yes, sir. So early night probably. It's reflecting the price action. Hold the coin, short retracement dips on the futures. Interesting stuff. Oh my god, you are rich, says Hero Optimist. Interesting stuff there. Yeah, I do appreciate the donation, man. Cool stuff. If you have a request, I guess I could put that to the front of the queue. I don't know. Is that how I should do it? Maybe. But yeah, anyway, let's get back to some altcoins, because $5, baby. Woo woo, chicken dinner tonight. This is why. So yeah, what are we saying? XRP, we covered XRP, right? It's going to be the point to watch here. If we can get to this volume weighted ETF, we'd like to see rejections come through. Guess his request jumps the list. I guess so, Donna. I guess it does. I guess so. Maybe I haven't really accounted for any of that yet, so maybe we'll see how that goes. But yeah, let's review the altcoins of the day from yesterday and see what's good. We're going to start with DOT here. DOT we covered yesterday just because we did have a rising price channel here. We do have a symmetrical triangle playing out here as well, which is new. It's a new chart pattern that I've added today because we did actually see a nice bit of resistance coming through from this zone. So yeah, we are seeing a symmetrical triangle chart pattern coming through there. And this is why I did want to cover this again today, just because we didn't see what we wanted to see yesterday in terms of like a breakout of this parallel channel that we do have coming up here. 15% gain to the upside, 9% gain to the downside. Obviously, staggering take profits all the way along here, guys. So yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, symmetrical triangle playing out here as well. And this is obviously something that I added today. So if we are going to be looking at breaking out from this zone, as you can see, we're looking at flirting with the idea already. We could be looking at some sort of measure move out of this zone up to the top side of this parallel channel, right? Which is going to be in terms of a percent gain. It's still 7.5%. That's huge. That's huge. Obviously, taking profit at the crucial horizontals coming through here. We're going to be taking profit at this $21.35, and another take profit is going to be at this $21.67. And you know what we're going to do, guys? We're going to have our stop loss. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice. This is what I'm going to do. You should not be doing this. Do your own research. What I'm saying here is my stop loss is going to be below the volume weighted ATR, below the 21 moving average, below the 10 simple as well. I might even see what it's looking like below this horizontal, because you can see we got a lovely level of support there, and then we're going to be, oh, that was wrong. Didn't mean to delete that. And then obviously when we hit our first take profit, guys, which is going to be at this horizontal coming through here, we're going to be moving our stop loss back to entry. And that means if we do get stopped out, we've still hit take profits, so it's a profitable trade at the end of the day. And that's why we stagger our take profits, just to accumulate as much paper as possible. And you know why we're here. We all know why we're here. We're here to make money. It's as simple as that. So Carlson Cards has donated again, and he's chosen Engine Coin to come through there. Okay, so should I put that to the top of my list then? I guess that's what I should do, right? Yeah, I guess I should do that, right? So Engine Coin is going to be the first request because it was in the super chat there. Okay, amazing stuff there, bro. That's 2 beers or 2 coffees from me. Not a problem, bro. Thank you very much. So yeah, as you can see here, if we are going to break out from this zone, we are going to be looking at... I think my beard keeps touching the mic. It's really annoying. So yeah, we are going to be looking at a breakout from this zone here. And that's obviously going to be a 7% gain there. Definitely something to take into consideration. That's why I got my altcoin of the day from yesterday, because we're on this parallel channel. It's lining up pretty nice for a trade there. Lots of support below us as well. Another 5. Bring out the red. Why? You're a funny man. So yeah, we'll just see how that plans out today. Crucial point to watch would be that zone there. Now, Theta. I'm still in Theta. Still in. Got in a lovely, cheeky long position coming through there. As you can see, very nice retest coming through there. I did take another lump of profit as we were coming up to this zone here. As you can see, we do have a pretty dominant trend line on the way down there. I did take another lump of profit at this 21 moving average coming through here. You can see, let me jump to the bigger term time frame and just explain this position for yesterday that we did jumped into. So yeah, you can see a falling price channel here. We broke that up to the top side. We came down. Heavy retest coming through on the 200 EMA and also the 55 EMA as well. I think it's the 55 EMA. Yeah, the 55 EMA as well. We bounced on that. We found a lovely level of support. I caught the run up from there. Nice, lovely long position. Taking profit, staggering all the way up. Originally, I would love to go for this 44%, but I am going to be taking profit continuously on the way up there. And hey, if I run out of profit to take, if the equity of my trade goes to nothing, then I can always be looking for another entry once we clear this this previous high here. Once I've been taking another lump of profit, probably coming up, retest, and then looking for another run up like so. Right? Definitely in position to do your own research on, guys. It could be a really nice run up. In terms of the volume weighted ATR band as well. You can see the resistance we're finding. We usually come back and test that. So yeah, it's looking pretty progressive out here, and that's why I just wanted to cover that. And that was my altcoin of the day from yesterday. Now to Matic, this is my altcoin of the day from yesterday there. So my altcoin of the day from yesterday, Matic, the reasoning for this is we were looking for a long position and we jumped into that lovely long position. The reasoning for that is because we banged it, we came back down. Lovely retest coming through here. We did see a dirty, filthy wick on this retest, and then the candle body closed, got us down, and then we came back down as we came over this horizontal as well, testing the 21 and the 10. I was like, bang, lovely long position coming through there, long this up. I took a nice lump of profit at this zone here. This was one of my take profits at this previous the previous reversal of this trend here. That was at $1.14 there. Still in this trade, looking for this next horizontal here. At the end of the day, guys, I've then taken my stop loss, which was below the 21 moving average and the 10 moving average as well. I've taken that. I've put it back to my entry, right? So if we do see the reversal, granted, yes, I'm going to be stopped out, but that's absolutely fine. I've already made that money. It's just more money to be made if I go up, right? Just eliminates your risk completely. Eliminates your risk completely of actually having a loss, right? Say if we actually did bang it down and I did hit my stop loss around this $1.10 mark there, then because I've taken profit, it basically invalidates that take profit, right? If I didn't move my stop loss up, because I would be at a loss if it does come down below this zone, right? So yeah, next target is going to be this horizontal at around this $1.17 there. Looking pretty good. We've got a lot of support below us. We've got a lovely higher low point getting formed here on this horizontal. Looking progressive. I would be looking to take out this $1.15 there to get over this to get over that point there, to get to that $1.17, and that's going to be very good indeed for a lovely long position. So yeah, that's come into fruition pretty well from yesterday. Very nice stuff indeed, and that's why I like to do my altcoins of the day, guys, just to showcase to you, so you can get an idea of like my trading strategies and stuff like that, and basically, obviously, not copy my trades at all, but do your own research, and just if you can learn anything from here, then that's why I'm here. Then I'm doing my job right. I'm doing my job right. I want to be educating you guys out here. It's as simple as that. Now, let's talk about it on the bigger scale, the macro coming through here. We've got a rising wedge pattern coming through. Nice to see you here, bro, says Matty. You too, man. When you sign to fight me, it's a celebration. Okay, man. Okay, bro. 60 likes as well there, guys. You're absolutely killing it. Amazing stuff there on a fine Tuesday morning here in the UK. 16 degrees, mostly cloudy today. 16 degrees. It's pretty cold. Pretty cold. I want to be on that white sandy beaches, right? With 35 degrees, 40 degrees. That'd be lovely. That'd be really nice. Anyway, that will happen. Obviously, once COVID's all cleared up and stuff. Bit annoying at this point in time. Anyway, breakout to the upside we could be looking at for Matic, and we know the confidence with Matic. It can just turn out of nowhere. Look at this. Look at this. This parabolic dirtiness. Like, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy there for Matic. So if we are going to see anything like that coming through here, we could be looking at a nice long position if we can do the breakout properly. The volume, as you can see, is trending down as well. So a breakout is imminent as well, whether it's going to be to the downside or whether it's going to be to the upside. If we can get that correlative point along this horizontal here, sat at around this $1.18, $1.19 sort of zone, breakout on the volume, breakout on this chart pattern, we could be looking at a measure move to the upside. That's going to be around... It's going to be around a 10% gain there for Matic. Obviously, staggering our take profits all the way up. Horizontal here at $1.22 there. Another volume weighted ATR band at $1.25 there. Another take profit coming through there as well, guys. I'm just going to have some more H2O. And then we're going to continue. And we're going to go for the super chat request from Carlson there. And that is going to be engine coin, right? 7 says, when would you usually move your stop loss higher? When I've hit one take profit, bro. One take profit, regardless of whether it's 0.25%, whether it's 1%, whether it's 10%. If I hit a take profit, my stop loss is coming back to my entry. And that basically saying, if we have that retrace, and I do come back to my entry point, we know it happens quite a bit. I've already taken profit. Granted, the trade's over, and then I can reassess it and maybe jump back in. We'll see what's good, see what's happening with the charts there. But at the end of the day, you've taken profit, you're out the trade. It's a successful trade at the end of the day, right? It's not a stop loss. Because you know why we're here. We're here to make money. It's as simple as that. Simple as that. We want those Lambos. We want those McLarens. So yeah, that's the pretty much that idea, right? So yeah, Matic, this would be the measure move up, around a 10% gain there. Very good stuff indeed. Now, if we break to the downside, we do have the 55 and the 200 SMA. Maybe you could be looking at some sort of position coming through to this previous lower high here. If we invalidate the most recent one on the 4-hourly here at around that $1.11. But for me at this point in time, it's looking... The trend is your friend until it ends, right? So, yeah, we'll just see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. That's it for my altcoins of the day. The next altcoin that I am here to do is engine coin for Carson there. Is it Carson? Carson Cards, yes. Carson Cards, yes. Engine coin. Binance. Well, this looks good, I must say. Did you manage to get any BTC at 29k? I try not to disclose my hodl, man, just because then I'm really prone to hackers. But I've got my BTC. I got my BTC just locked up. She's locked up in there. Okay, thanks. Not a problem, 7. Hope you're having a good day. Appreciate your continued support as well. Bouncing in and out is tons of work, but white balance is looking loads better. Have a good one. Thanks, D, man. Yeah, cheers, bro. I did a bit of editing on the stream, so yeah, it's looking a little bit better. So thank you for that, bro, for that insight. Jim, the retro gamer, says, "Ayo." Nice to see you on the stream there, Jim. Yeah, engine coin right now. As you can see, we did have a bullish pennant chart pattern, which basically means usually we're going to see another run up, right? We did see that run up actually come to fruition quite strongly. We have seen, this is quite a clean example, right? Quite a clean example coming through of a nice retest, right? A nice retest, quite trappy. But then we go on the candle close here. The retest of this zone here, we would be looking at a measure move from here, coming up like so. And obviously, guys, we've broken out this symmetrical triangle. For me personally, it's quite hard to get into a position here. Quite hard to be getting into a position just because we've had no real retest. It's pretty rough. It's pretty steep. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. So here we've got a nice retest. We've got a nice reversal in the trend. Nice high-low being set. So this is where a nice position would be entered. And then you would erode that wave all the way to the top. I'd have probably gotten after these horizontals, actually. Probably rode it up from like this zone here. Probably around a 3.11% there. Something along the lines of that. You also have a Thai GF? No, I don't have a Thai GF. My partner lives with me, right? And she's English. She's from Somerset. With all the tratters. Yeah, Somerset out there. Big shout out to Somerset. New sub here from Jim. Nice to see you subbing there, Jim. Do appreciate that massively. Have I got a gift for that? Maybe. Got that? Boom. Amazing stuff. And guys, I stream every single morning, Monday to Friday. And I am running a riddle competition at the moment to win access to 3 of my indicators. If you want to get more information on that, the link is in the description below. And at this point in time, guys, I don't think a lot of people are taking part. I don't think they are. So the chances of you winning, get that brain working, get that crypto knowledge going, get your Googling skills going crazy, and you could win access for 3 months to all of my indicators, and I will tutor you personally via Telegram on how to be using them and how to basically practice trading if you aren't an experienced trader yourself, right? So yeah, that's going to be something that I am offering at this point in time for a celebration for my 1,000 subscriber target that we did hit at the end of last week. Amazing stuff there. Absolutely amazing stuff there, guys. I wouldn't be here without you. It's as simple as that. So yeah, Engine Coin at this point in time for Carson there. We have seen a higher high get hit, right? We've seen a higher high get hit. In terms of the macro, right, we were looking at a huge measure move to the top side here. This is pretty dog stuff, pretty big indeed. Massive symmetrical triangle pattern playing out there. We've seen this measure move all the way to the top side, not quite seeing a completion there. But if you were to jump in on this retest, you would have been looking at a very nice long position there. A long position. It's lasting quite a while, right? You're still in this position if you are in it. And that's going to be around a 28% gain there. Crazy stuff indeed there. And you see how Jim's being welcomed into the community by everyone. Very nice stuff indeed. When would you use the Fibonacci retracement tool? I'm not the biggest Fibonacci retracement guy, man. I know a lot of people do use it a lot, and I have used it in the past. But for me personally, it's not. It's reliable, and I do understand that. But I just tend to stick to horizontals, trend patterns, and also I do use something in this indicator, and it's basically all the monthly pivot points and the weekly and daily pivot points, and literally these line up with the Fibonacci retracement tools. So yeah, the take profits are literally staggered in throughout these as well. So yeah, this is basically what I use instead of having to draw it in every time and all that stuff, because it's literally it plots it in literally automatically for you. So yeah, it's basically making your life a bit easier, right? And that's basically one of these things, the indicator, one of these perks of the indicator that I do use here. So yeah, amazing. I don't have it on the stream all the time just because it's not very visually appealing for you guys. As you can imagine, there's just lines and stuff everywhere. And for a new trader, it can be quite intimidating. Even seeing a chart like this, right, with moving averages coming out of nowhere, volume weighted ETR bands, horizontals, percentages, chart patterns. If you're a new trader, you'll be looking at this like, whoa. Maybe I'm not going to learn trading. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I try and keep it as simple as possible for the new people out there. 66 likes as well, guys. Can we get to 70? That'd be absolutely amazing if we could. What we like, we're 4 likes away. Amazing stuff. Does the thumbs up turn blue when you hit it? Amazing stuff. 63 likes says Jim, the retro gamer. Nice. Hey Tasman. Yeah. Jim. Welcome to the community, bro. We do have a Telegram group if you did want to join that. A lot of active people in there. If you are a new trader or anyone is a new trader who is watching, it's a safe space for new traders to be asking questions, learning. It's a nice community. It's nice and positive as well. So yeah, the link for that is in the description there, guys. Where are we? Engine Coin. This is what we got. If we do see a reversal coming through, as you can see here, we have seen a bit of reversal, which is absolutely fine, just because we have seen this this parabolic run up coming through here. We need corrections. If we're gonna see us climb Mount Everest, guys, we need to consolidate and correct from that zone. So if we are going to be looking for any sort of retracement at this point in time, we are seeing quite a bit of sell-off power for Engine Coin. I would expect us to be coming down to this $1.48 probably in the next maybe 8 to 12 hours or so, depending on whether this 10 simple moving average is going to hold us up at this point in time. You can see it does hold us up, but we do tend to wick below it, right? So if we do come up to that zone, we're likely to have a wick down and find that $1.52 there. Interesting stuff there to basically be thinking about. Let me have a look at this MACD, right? Look at the MACD right now. We were converging, looking for a bigger uptrend, but you can see we're back to that diverging point. If we do see a diverging point coming through here on the MACD yet again, that's when the trend is fizzling out, guys. For you new traders out there, when the trend is fizzling out, that basically means these two juicy lines are going to come closer together, and we're going to see some sort of bearish crossover signifying a downtrend, right? So yeah, that's definitely a point to watch there. If we do see a downtrend play out, it's likely that we are going to see a retracement coming through there. So definitely a point to watch here would be the MACD for the next trend coming through there. Can we check Matic, please? Unfortunately, I literally just did Matic, literally before Engine Coin. I did Matic. So if you want to jump back maybe 10 minutes in the stream or something along the lines of that, then you'll be on Matic, right? You can be on Matic from there. And yeah, some pretty juicy information there. So I would recommend you I would recommend you getting to that point. Simple. So yeah, as you can see, this run up obviously caused us to get near enough to that overbought sort of stage there. Now we've come down a bit, not quite overbought, but we've come down a bit. We need to come back down to this central point if we are going to be looking for another leg up there. That's just and that's going to come through some sort of consolidation at this point in time as well. And as I said, these candles look very, very bearish indeed in terms of the sell-off when we are hitting those higher high points there. Just learn leverage trading and it's fun. Goodness me. Just don't become a leverage junkie. Don't be slapping your veins, clucking for that leverage. Yeah, leverage trading is very risky. And please learn about the fees of leverage trading, because if you are in a leverage trade, you're going to be if you are in a leverage trade, you're going to be charged fees pretty much continuously, right? So yeah, just have a little do a little bit of research, Jim. It's a pretty scary game, right? Pretty scary game in terms of leveraging. And if you are in England, bro, it's pretty illegal to leverage trade. So yeah, watch out for them. They'll come and get you. I'm thinking about getting a high-end PC to mine algo. Hey man, mining's something that I've never really jumped on the board with, but some people have, and they've made a bit of paper out here. Made a bit of paper. So yeah, it's just the rigs. They cost quite a bit to set up and stuff like that, right? I might be wrong. I haven't really looked into it properly. But I'm more of a cold hard trader, right? For me, it's like I was trading stocks, I was trading forex, I did a bit of gold, and now it's just all crypto. I'm all about the crypto. All about the crypto. But I originally learned with like forex and stocks and stuff. So at the end of the day, if you know TA, you can pick apart any chart, right? I was picking apart the COVID chart at one point. Already, KuCoin is cheap. America's. Okay. I'm not sure if it's illegal in America yet. Not sure. But yeah. Anyway, let's get back to trading. Let me jump to the next request, and that is VeChain. 1 hour and 13 minutes out here. Probably gonna go for another 15 minutes, guys. Pretty tired out here. Pretty tired. I've got a lot to do. A lot to do today as well. I want to do some trading, some back testing and stuff like that, right? Should we do a vote? I think we should do a vote on BTC. I'm up for that. I think you guys are up for a bit of a vote, a bit of a voting period. We usually do this every stream, right? Basically saying, do we think BTC is going to go up, or do we think BTC is going to go down? So yeah, let's have a little vote. Do you think? Put a 1 in the chat, guys. I want a nice big 1 in the chat. There, multiple ones if you want to. I'm giving you permission to spam the chat, right? I don't often do that. A nice 1 in the chat if you think we're going to come up and we're going to break a new higher high point, and that is going to be sat around that 46,600. So a 1 for 46 there, and then we want a 2 if you think we're going to see rejection and come down to that 44,800. So we want a nice 2 for 48 and a nice 1 for 46 there. So let me know in the chat, guys, what you think is going on here. And it basically gets a bit of a narrative to see what you guys are all thinking out here. Basically gives us a bit of a gauge, which is quite fun to do, right? So we got 48 if you think we're coming down there, 2 if you think we're going to come down to 48, and 1 if you think we're going to come down to 46 there. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what is going on here. So at the moment, you guys are saying, oh, interesting, it's pretty much even there. Joe Hart's on 2, Jim's on 2, George is 1, Leader Crypto's on 2, we got McCanna's on 1, Sai, I think that's how you say it, bro. I'll try every time. And we got 2, Restless is 1, Chris is 1, Andrew's 1, Andrew again is 1, double Andrew. We've got another 1 from Donna, Glitzballs is 1, but I want 2. Interesting, guys. You think we are going to break to the upside? That's fascinating. McCanna Spaghetti is 5. Sideways for 2 weeks, maybe. 42.5 was my low target. Phoenix is saying 2. Matty's saying 1. Hero Optimus is 2, then 1. And 7's saying, I'm honestly not sure this time. To be honest, I've been waiting for a pullback for like the last day. And we've just kind of gone sideways on the shorter term time frames, right? Not really any sort of significant pullback. But as I was saying there, guys, the point to watch here would be if we do lose this channel, right? If we lose this channel and lose the 55 and this horizontal here, then it's likely that we are going to come down from there. Nearlesh is going against the crowd yet again, putting number 2 in the chat there. Phoenix is number 2. Amazing stuff. Aaron's is number 1. I want 2 for a long entry. Nice choice there, bro. Like that. That SFP, right? Amazing stuff there. 67 likes, guys. You're absolutely killing it as well on this fine Tuesday. Let me jump back. Nice to see the narrative of what you're all thinking. I do enjoy that. That is quite cool. So let me get back to VeChain right now. Nicolay is saying 1.5. That basically means we're going to come up and come back down for a nice dirty little bull trap when we've seen the new all-time high there. Amazing stuff there. So yeah, as you can see here, we are seeing quite a strong uptrend. We were talking about a wedge here. Let me get rid of this indicator so you can see. A wedge inside of a wedge. Nice wedge coming through here, inside of a nice wedge coming through here, right? Wedge inside of a wedge. We've seen the breakout of that wedge to the upside. Measure move, I think, might even have been a completion of the measure move, right? Might even have been one. Let's see. Completion of the measure move. Take profit hit. Amazing stuff for VeChain there. That basically, that's like a 10% move there for VeChain. Obviously, we did see a big run-up coming through for VeChain there. Crowbar says, hey, C, what's up? What's up? Nice to see you back on the stream there, Crowbar. Amazing stuff there, bro. Do appreciate it out here. That's what, like, your maybe like 6th or 7th stream in a row. That's crazy stuff there, bro. Do appreciate the commitment out here to the channel. Jim says, I'm in a short. Hey, Jim. I don't blame you, bro. That's the wrong chart. I don't blame you, man. Look, we're at the top here. We've got bearish divergence coming out of our ears. The likelihood of us coming down is quite likely, right? Obviously, I'm not saying we're going to come all the way down. I'm saying we need a bit of a retracement, right? We've banged it up. We've consolidated for a bit. Granted, we could come up, but there is a bit of reveal of resistance holding us up. And the volume weighted ATR band, we usually always come back down and find it. So I wouldn't be surprised if we came down to that 44,745 level before having a nice progressionary move further up there. I'm just twizzling my pen. I didn't mean for you guys to be seeing that, right? So yeah, anyway, VeChain at this point in time, we did see a breakout. We did see a nice retest of this horizontal and also the top side of this rising wedge pattern as well. Nice, near enough a 10% gain there for VeChain. Very good stuff indeed to anyone who jumped involved and traded that nice long position there. Now, we are currently sat on the volume weighted ATR band. Very interesting stuff there. Ionis? Maybe? I'm struggling to say names out here. Ionis, Gikokos? Maybe? Hopefully I'm saying that right. Maybe not. I always give it a go, right? I always give it a go. Respects for trying. So yeah, maybe we might be coming down. As I was saying at the start of the stream there, I know this chart's frozen. We do have the hash rivers indicator that is on this other chart. So let me see if I can bring this up quickly. Hash rivers indicator. Nope, not having a bit of that. Not letting me do that. Wants me to upgrade. Definitely need to do that. I haven't done that in ages. So, hash rivers indicator. We did have a buy signal coming through there. As you can see, long. I would expect us to retrace here, guys. Just because it is... I mean, every YouTuber... not every YouTuber, but a lot of YouTubers are showcasing this hash rivers indicator. So that basically means a lot of people are basically trading it, right? And it's giving a long signal. It's a very successful indicator. I'm not going to lie here. Very, very successful indicator. So if everyone's going to be trading it, then it's only natural for a whale to counter trade it. Think like a whale, you're never going to fail. I would expect them to counter trade this. I even see it on. I saw it on the moons. The moon did a video about it. You know, obviously the moon Carl. In this video, the moon Carl, he basically did a video on it as well, and you know his audience is absolutely huge. The amount of people that were just blindly long this zone is quite a lot, right? So obviously, I think the whales are waiting imminently for a nice correctionary phase to basically liquidate as many people as possible. But yeah, in terms of VeChain right now, let me get rid of that. And obviously, we still got this trend line. Basically, we're finding a lovely level of support on that trend line continuously, which is still quite nice to see. I mean, if we were looking for a different sort of chart pattern, then I would have been looking for something probably along the lines of this. Obviously, we've got a pretty dominant trend line coming down like so. I mean, it's quite steep, right? If we can get rid of this line for a second, just move that back a bit. So it's not as visually appealing. We do have a trend line coming up here as well. I mean, it's a symmetrical triangle, but it's not the most attractive one in the world. As you can see, it's very steep to start off with, right? So if we are looking for a breakout, we're at the end of the symmetrical triangle anyway. So the real breakout period to the upside would still be in this sort of trappy wicky zone there. So yeah, interesting. The swing failure pattern on the 4-hour last LMFAO, I had to unfollow him. A lot of people just blindly follow his trades, right? And I'm not here to obviously slate YouTubers at all. But yeah, a lot of people do greedy measure moves like this. And they just get everyone to blindly long it and just take profit up here. No, absolutely not. You want to stagger take profits and stuff like that. There's a lot more to think about. And I'd never, ever do a measure move like this. I've made way more money doing measure moves on the most previous uptrend. So like when I say this chart pattern's basically done, the reasoning for that is that my measure move would be this big. It'd be this big because I'm not I'm not greedy, and they usually plan out if they are this big, right? Still 2% at the end of the day, but we are still in that trap zone. So finding an entry point for that, obviously in the minks of this horizontal as well, it's going to be pretty... It's just a bit too risky, right? It's a bit too risky for us to be jumping into. But yeah, that's why I do my measure moves like that. They're more likely to plan out, in my opinion, and what I have seen in the like in the past. In the past? In the future? In the past. In the past. Sorry, we're streaming for near an hour and a half. Pretty tired now. So let me get to Rune. Let me get to Rune. Rune is next. I'm only going to be going for another 8 minutes, guys. Pretty tired. But yeah, if you've got any more requests, jump into the Telegram. I'll do them for you there. I just don't want to ruin my voice. Just like kind of got it back. So yeah, I've got to pace myself. But I do stream every single morning, guys, and that's why I don't want to ruin my voice, because I do stream every single morning. So yeah, if you do want to tune in with me for that, then yeah, press the subscribe button, press the notification bell. You know how this works. And you're never going to miss one of my uploads. It's as simple as that. Symmetrical triangle coming through here. Bullish pennant chart pattern as well. Obviously, pretty strong uptrend as well. That obviously means the likelihood of us seeing that continuation to the upside is looking pretty good indeed, right? Looking pretty good indeed. We are looking for some sort of measure move. Going to be looking along the lines of this for progression to the upside. And that is going to correlate pretty well with clearing this horizontal position as well. Sorry, horizontal, currently resistance line at $7.47 there. Do you think we need to see a larger shooting star candle on a higher time frame before there's a pullback? Don't think we've seen one yet though. I know what you're saying, George. I know what you're saying. I would expect us to come up higher, and the reasoning for that is because you can see the run up that we are having, right? It's so visually unappealing for me. I'm not really happy with this at the moment. One second, I need to sort this out. Get very OCD about my charts. Yeah, so as you can see, obviously it's been quite a big run up recently, and if we are going to see any sort of insane parabolicness like so, I would expect us to absolutely just bang it, maybe even tap 50k, and then have that huge retracement. And if you think like a whale, you're never going to fail, right? So if that is going to happen, think how many people are going to be like FOMOing in. Think how many people, if we start just smashing it up, right? So many people are going to FOMO in. So yeah, it's definitely a point to think about there, George. I do agree with you there, sir. But yeah, at the moment, that's obviously a scenario that we need to basically take into consideration there. Definitely one for the future. Definitely one for the future. Now, Rune at this point in time, guys, the measure move that we could be looking for here from that horizontal coming up to this previous high point here, that's going to be around a 13% gain there. Obviously, bullish pennant chart pattern coming through there, so it's looking pretty progressive. They don't always plan out. They don't always plan out. But when they do, we're going to make those gains. We're going to make that paper. As I said, guys, you know what I do here. Staggering take profit all the way up there. So yeah, we do. We're going to be making profit all the way up and then moving our stop loss at entry, right? Pretty hard stop loss, I would say, at this point in time, because we haven't really got that many moving averages. We would have to drop down to some smaller term time frames and see what we got coming through there. Do see we got the 200 SMA coming through as well, so yeah, that might be a definite stop loss point to think about there. As you can see, we do have support on that zone. So yeah, we'll see how that goes on for the future for Rune. Might even be worth a flag in my book for today. Yeah, definitely interesting. See how that plans out. Oh, my voice is getting worse and worse and worse. Now, let's go on the basis that we break to the downside. The basis that we break to the downside is going to be a measure move like so, and that's obviously going to be depending on where we're going to break here, speculatively speaking, guys. And also, I'm not a financial advisor. Do not go take these trades. And that's going to be, in terms of a percent for that position, it is going to be looking along the lines of a 12.45% there. Unfortunately, I can't do Clover Finance today. Because I've got a lot more requests to do, and I'm going to be ending the stream in 5 minutes time, and unfortunately I won't be getting around to it. But if you did want to join the Telegram, drop my pen, one sec. I typed the request in the Telegram, and I'll do like a screenshot TA for you of some chart patterns and moving averages and the indicators that I use, so you can get a bit of a better gauge of what you think is going to happen there. I know you prefer a live TA, but sometimes my voice doesn't quite make it through the end of the stream because it's obviously pretty tiring continuously talking on stream. Like, if you've never tried it, honestly, try talking for like an hour and a half straight continuously. It's pretty tiring, right? It's pretty tiring. Yeah, move to the downside would be 12.45%. Obviously, staggering take profits all the way down. That's obviously going to be on the basis that we start invalidating some of these higher low points that are coming through here. Definitely a point to be watching there for Rune. What's next? XVS. Pretty dominant parallel channel just jumping out at me right there. I would say that's very parabolic, pretty dirty. When did that happen? 26th of July, okay. maybe 3 weeks ago. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, so we'll be looking at some sort of parallel channel looking like so. I mean, we could be doing another trap zone, maybe looking along the lines of this, maybe a bit lower to get another touch point coming through there. So yeah, we've got a trap zone coming through here. This is obviously pretty filthy zone there. So next time we actually break this zone, it's looking pretty correlative with the volume weighted ATR band, the trap zone, and the top side of this channel here, that we could be looking for a nice momentous move up. At the end of the day, the trend is your friend until it ends here. The trend is your friend until the end here, and as you can see here, we are looking for this trend actually continuing. Pretty healthy stuff indeed. We're seeing the momentum gain, very nice indeed. The retrace is absolutely fine, very healthy indeed. If we were looking for a shorter term target right now for XVS, it would be to invalidate this this previous lower high that we have just set. If we can get over that, then it's looking a little bit more progressive to the upside. Now if we can get a nice upside swing to the upside here, upside swing to the upside of this zone, of the lower of the higher side of this parallel channel, right? If we get above that, then it's gonna be looking for a breakout to the upside. If we are going to do some sort of measure move from that zone, right, we are going to be looking at something along the lines of this in terms of predicting a position coming through there. Obviously, speculatively speaking here, guys, depending on where we're going to break, we could be looking at something along the lines of 19% gain there for XVS there. Interesting stuff there. Jim just joined the Telegram. Nice shout out to you there, Jim. Amazing stuff there. You're going to have a good time. You're going to have a good time in the Telegram. We have fun in there, man. I'm in the habit of like sending photos of my dinner because I'm cooking at the moment. But yeah. Sai says, please retrace BTC soon. Yeah, soon, bro. Soon, man. It will. Keep it tightish. Hello there. Can I have a question, please? How do you tell if the price is going to break up or down when you expect a breakout? There's a lot of factors, man. There's a lot of factors. So at this point in time, like, if you look at this, you see the volume at the moment is trending down. That's obviously, we're waiting. When this gets right down to the low point, you're likely to see a breakout in the price, right? Whether it's up, whether it's down. You've got chart patterns as well. When you lose a specific chart pattern, you're looking for that breakout down. You're looking for that volume spike. All correlative points that come together, right? So you get all the information that you have, and you throw it into a bowl. There you get all the information you have, right? And you basically just weigh it up in terms of percentages and see what you think is actually going to happen. And if it does look like it's actually going to break out properly, and if you can ride that breakout, then it's going to be absolutely profitable indeed. So like an example here, we would initiate a breakout period because one, we've cleared this horizontal, we've set a new higher high in terms of this zone here. We're going to be breaking through the volume weighted ATR band, which we know is heavy support, breaking through obviously this parallel channel as well, initiating a breakout period there. So definitely a point to watch there, and hopefully I explained that right. When you suspect a breakout, yeah, it's just basically everything that comes together, man, that basically initiates a breakout. Just got to weigh up a lot of things. Got some free indicators that I do tend to just reference now and then. Take a little screenshot, have a little go with them, download them. They're all free, pretty much, apart from a few of them. Yeah, just have a little go with them, right? So yeah, where are we? What's next? Could do with some breakfast. I mean, I'm not happy about it, but I'll do a TA on it. Same sort of scenario, right? Parallel channel, right? Looking pretty dominant channel, as you can see. Waiting for that breakout. I would be looking to clear this volume weighted ATR band. God. Oh, caught me yawning then. Volume weighted ATR band and horizontal hit at $2.37. If we can get over that, it's going to look we're one like away from 70. Amazing stuff. We're going to be looking very, very progressive to the upside here. That's going to be looking very good. If we can get that, we're going to be looking at a target to the top side of this parallel channel, and that's going to be $2.68 there. Interesting stuff if we can get there. If we are going to see a reversal from this zone, I would be watching this zone pretty crucially. We know how the volume weighted ATR band works. Look at it. Look at it. Viva la resistance. Potential. Definitely a point to watch there. Likelihood of us rejecting from this zone is quite likely. But if we do, we can be looking at a bounce point of this horizontal at $2.05 there. Last night says, all right, thank you very much. No worries, man. If you've got male, female, or preferred pronoun, obviously 2021 and all that. So yeah, last index. If you do have any more questions, just jump in the Telegram, and you can ask me or anyone else in there. We usually respond. If you did want a direct response from myself, just drop me a tag. I usually respond to all the tags because we're about like 140 members. It's quite easy to manage at this point in time. So yeah, if you did want any sort of closer guidance for me. Obviously, it's free. Like, it's free. It's fine. It's not a problem. I enjoy teaching people in a sense, right? So yeah, just join the Telegram. Throw some questions in there. Everyone's going to help you out, bro. It's a safe space for new traders as well there. So yeah, amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Very positive. Right, guys, that is an hour and a half. I'm going to do a little BTC update, and then I'm going to call it a day, I think, just because I'm pretty goddamn tired, I must say. What do you think about Solana, mate? I like Solana. Solana, baby. I think they're pretty underrated, in my opinion. I think we've got a long way to go for Solana. In terms of technology, in terms of the chart right now, I'm not going to do it like a cold hard TA on this, but I mean it's not bad. We're challenging the previous higher high in a nice solid uptrend. It's looking pretty good, looking pretty bullish, setting higher lows continuously, not really invalidating them, not the crucial ones anyway, just obviously the little pullbacks, bouncing off horizontals. Very nice stuff indeed. I would be looking for a target point to get over this zone here around that $40.78. If you can get over that, taking out the previous high of that wick there, I would be looking at 41.81 as like a target there for Nico there. BTC, right? BTC. Back to BTC. Let's do a little TA on that. And then I'm going to call it a day, guys. So yeah, ideal scenario, right? We do actually bang it over this horizontal here, and we look for a progressionary move to the upside. We do have a Vivola resistance point that we do need to take into consideration in terms of this trend line. As you can see here, guys, pretty strong resistance coming through here, and this is obviously a pretty big broadening wedge pattern that we have seen play out. We do see a nice parallel channel in terms of this uptrend rising up, which we are currently respecting. But guys, we've been in it for quite a while, so I really wouldn't be surprised if we did break the lower side here. And if we are going to be looking at some sort of measure move for that, it's going to be around a 4.69. Amazing number there, 4.69% to the lower side there, so it's definitely a point to watch out for. And also we do have this 200 EMA coming up as well to correlate well for that there. For me personally, I'm not going to be shorting this just because we're in a trend. The trend is your friend until it ends, and at the end of the day, in terms of the macro, right? Oh no, that chart's frozen. In terms of the macro, right, the trend is still huge. The trend is still huge, and for me, shorting this is it's just a bit too risky for my liking. Right, I like this breakouts. I like all that other stuff. So yeah, this looks pretty messy right now with all this voting. But super cycle says leader crypto, maybe, bro. So yeah, oh god. So yeah, as you can see here, this would basically be what would happen if we do see that imminent rejection coming through there. Tasman giggity. Amazing stuff there. Yeah, in terms of I really know that chart's frozen because I can't really do a TA on the daily because it's obviously I have well, it's not obvious to you new trading view users, but you have saved charts, and this is obviously the midterm for BTC, so all the TA that I have on the midterm here, that it's basically saves to that chart, and then vice versa for the daily here, but this is obviously all frozen and gone a bit mad, so yeah, a bit dead. So yeah, I'll have to sort that out for the next stream. Obviously I will, but yeah, a lot of just to sum up here, a lot of bearish divergences coming through here on the 4-hourly time frame. If we can get a solid reversal, that's obviously going to give it some momentum to the downside. That's obviously on the RSI and also the MACD as well. There, I'm not going to bring it up right away, but yeah, it's on the MACD as well. Now, if we do see a reversal coming through, we've got a lovely bounce point on the RSI to basically talk about here, and that's going to be around that 55.61 there. So definitely a point to be referencing there, guys, for a bounce point to the upside. Oh, I think I'm going to call it a day. Pretty tired. But yeah, just be cautious for a retracement, guys. I wouldn't just put blindly long in here. I'd wait for a bit more confirmation of where what we're gonna do at the top side of this rising wedge pattern here. And also we do the volume weighted ATR, which we do come back and test there, guys. And that's sat around that 42,300 sort of level. Sorry, 44,300 level sort of there. So yeah, interesting stuff. Fear and greed, didn't really touch on that today, but that's at 71, so it's very greedy out there. So expect some buys, expect some greediness, expect a lot of FOMO, right? So yeah, just wanted to touch on that quickly. But yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. I hope you're all having a fantastic Tuesday, and I will be back here tomorrow morning for a nice morning stream for you. And I do appreciate you guys coming out here and supporting the channel here. Hey Earl, join the Telegram, and if you want a request put in there, if you put a request in there, I'll do a little TA for you, or I'll just give you my opinion on STMX. I don't know what that is at this point in time, but yeah, I will I'll give you my opinion on there if you did want to join the Telegram. The link is in the description. But yeah, anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. Thank you ever so much for tuning in continuously, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow morning for another live stream here for Crypto Chester. But yeah, from now on, peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester. Really bad at outros, right? So yeah, thanks again, guys. Peace.